Have you ever wondered what happens when two incredible forces of nature meet? It's a question that sparks the imagination. These animal kingdom matchups truly captivate us. Why is that? Perhaps it's because they represent the ultimate test of survival. It's about understanding the limits of endurance and the incredible adaptations these creatures possess. We are drawn to the idea of a fair fight, a true contest between champions of their own worlds. This isn't just about a fight, it's about appreciating these magnificent animals. The polar bear, a giant of the Arctic ice, the gorilla, a powerhouse of the dense African forests. Imagining them in a hypothetical showdown allows us to explore their unique abilities. It helps us understand what makes each one so special, so formidable. Today we're diving deep into one such epic question. Who would win in a fight, a polar bear or a gorilla? This is not about promoting conflict, but about a fascinating thought experiment. We will look at their strengths, their natural weapons, their intelligence, and even how the environment might play a role. Prepare to be amazed by what nature has created. Let the exploration begin. Let's first consider the polar bear, a true monarch of the frozen north. An adult male polar bear can weigh up to 1,500 pounds, sometimes even more. They can stand over 10 feet tall when up on their hind legs. This isn't just fat, it's a thick layer of blubber for insulation, yes. But beneath that lies incredibly powerful muscle. Muscle built for a life of constant challenge in one of the harshest environments on Earth. The polar bear's strength is truly legendary. It's perfectly adapted for hunting seals, its primary prey. They can haul out a 400-pound seal from the water onto the ice with one paw. They can smash through thick ice with their powerful forelimbs. Their bodies are built for endurance, capable of swimming for miles in freezing Arctic waters and trekking vast distances across the ice. This incredible physique is a product of its environment. The Arctic is unforgiving. Only the strongest and most resilient survive. The polar bear's muscles are dense, designed for explosive bursts of power needed for hunting. They can patrol their icy territories for days on end, searching for food. This combination of sheer bulk, raw power, and lasting endurance makes the polar bear one of the planet's most formidable land predators. It's a walking fortress of muscle and might. This is the Arctic King, a beast of incredible proportions. Now let's journey to the dense forests of Africa and meet the gorilla. A large silverback gorilla can weigh up to 400 or even 500 pounds. This is pure condensed muscle. Their strength is legendary, especially in their upper bodies. Gorillas are said to be many times stronger than a human. Some estimates say 4 to 9 times stronger. The gorilla's build is all about functional strength. Their powerful arms are incredible. They use them for climbing, for moving through dense vegetation, and, when necessary, for displays of dominance or defense. A silverback's chest is broad and heavily muscled. They can tear down banana trees to get to the fruit. They can uproot vegetation with ease. Comparing them pound for pound, a gorilla possesses astounding strength. While a polar bear relies on its sheer mass and weight, a gorilla's power comes from incredibly dense muscle and a robust skeletal structure. The silverback gorilla, in particular, is a symbol of quiet strength and authority. When we talk about a polar bear's weapons, we're looking at a creature perfectly equipped for predation in the Arctic. First, consider its paws. They are enormous, up to 12 inches across. These massive paws act like snowshoes on ice and are powerful paddles in the water, but they are also armed with non-retractable claws. These claws are thick, curved, and incredibly strong, typically 2 to 4 inches long. Then there's the bite. A polar bear's skull is elongated, and its jaws are immensely powerful. It has 42 teeth designed for tearing through tough seal hide and blubber. Its canine teeth are long and formidable. The bite force of a polar bear is estimated to be around 1,200 psi, pounds per square inch. Beyond its claws and teeth, the polar bear's sheer mass is a weapon. A swipe from one of its powerful forelimbs can deliver a devastating blow. The polar bear uses these natural weapons with deadly efficiency. It's a walking armory, perfectly adapted to its role as the apex hunter of the Arctic wilderness. The gorilla, while primarily a peaceful herbivore, is also equipped with impressive natural tools for defense. Its most visually striking weapons are its canine teeth. In an adult male silverback, these canines can be up to 2 inches long. They are not primarily for eating meat, as gorillas are mainly vegetarian. Instead, these impressive teeth are used for display to intimidate rivals or potential threats. A silverback bearing its fangs is a clear warning sign. If forced into a physical confrontation, these canines can inflict serious wounds. The gorilla's primary weapons, however, are its incredible strength and powerful hands. A gorilla's hands are huge, with thick fingers and immense gripping power. They can tear apart bamboo, strip bark from trees, and if necessary, deliver crushing blows. The strength in their arms and shoulders is phenomenal. A key part of a gorilla's defensive strategy is intimidation. The famous chest-beating display is not just noise. Intelligence in the animal kingdom isn't just about solving puzzles, it's about survival. The polar bear showcases incredible hunting intelligence. It's a master of patience and strategy. It can wait silently for hours, sometimes days, by a seal's breathing hole in the ice. It understands seal behavior, predicting where they will surface. Polar bears are also known to use ambush tactics, stalking seals, resting on ice floes with stealth and cunning. Gorillas, on the other hand, display a high level of social intelligence. They live in complex family groups with intricate social structures. They can communicate using a wide range of vocalizations, gestures, and facial expressions. Gorillas are known for their problem-solving abilities and can even learn sign language in captivity. A silverback is constantly vigilant, protecting its troop. The environment where this hypothetical battle takes place would be a massive factor. Imagine the fight happening in the polar bear's home turf, the Arctic. On ice and snow, the polar bear is king. Its huge furred paws with rough pads give it excellent traction. It can move surprisingly quickly and silently across the frozen landscape. Its white fur provides camouflage. The freezing temperatures that would weaken other animals are no problem for its thick blubber and fur. The gorilla would be at a severe disadvantage here, struggling with the cold and the slippery terrain. Now flip the script. What if the battle occurred in the gorilla's domain, a dense African rainforest? Here, the gorilla would have the home field advantage. It's incredibly agile in this complex three-dimensional environment. It can climb trees, use the dense vegetation for cover, and navigate the uneven ground with ease. The polar bear, accustomed to open ice fields, would find the thick jungle incredibly challenging. It would overheat quickly in the tropical climate. The animal, more comfortable and mobile in its surroundings, will have a significant edge. Let's imagine these two titans finally meet on some hypothetical neutral ground, perhaps a large, open, temperate area. The initial moments would likely be filled with tension and display. The polar bear, relying on its immense size, might stand tall, emitting deep growls. The gorilla, a silverback, would respond with its own powerful display. Loud roars, chest beating, perhaps short, aggressive charges. If the intimidation fails and a fight erupts, the polar bear would likely try to use its superior weight and reach. It might lunge forward, attempting to use its powerful paw swipes to knock the gorilla off balance or deliver a stunning blow. The gorilla, being more agile and possessing incredible upper body strength, would likely try to avoid the bear's initial onslaught. It might try to get in close to grapple. A gorilla's powerful arms and hands could potentially grab onto the bear, perhaps targeting a limb or trying to get into a position where it could bite. The gorilla's best chance would be to use its agility to evade the bear's main weapons and inflict damage in close quarters. It would be a clash of raw power versus agile strength, a truly ferocious encounter. So who would win this epic showdown between a polar bear and a gorilla? The truth is, it's impossible to say for certain. This is a hypothetical scenario, a battle that would never happen in the natural world. These magnificent animals live thousands of miles apart in vastly different climates and ecosystems. They are perfectly adapted to their own environments, kings of their respective domains. Trying to definitively pick a winner is more about human curiosity than scientific prediction. It's a fun thought experiment, but nature doesn't pit these creatures against each other. The outcome of such a fight would depend on so many variables. Both animals are incredibly powerful and possess formidable natural weapons. What this thought experiment truly highlights is the incredible diversity and power of the animal kingdom. Ultimately, the real winner in this discussion is our appreciation for these animals. They are both true champions of survival, and the world is a richer place because they